Hello everyone, I Hemant Vyas welcome you all to your science class. Students, let's continue our chapter Living Organisms and Their Surroundings with the topic Modes of Habitats. Students, the first habitat is the terrestrial habitat. The organisms that live on land are called terrestrial organisms and their habitat is called terrestrial habitats. Students, in this chapter we will discuss the four habitats, that is the forest, grasslands, deserts and rainforest. Let's start with deserts. Deserts are usually very hot during daytime. The day temperature is 45 to 50 degrees Celsius and night temperature is very low. They have a very little annual rainfall, about 25 centimeter. A large number of plants and animals survive in desert. It is a study the adaptations they have in these difficult conditions. Cactus have the leaves reduced to spines to avoid transpiration. The stem is thick and fleshy because it stores water and are called succulent plants. Their roots go deep inside the ground so that they can absorb water from there, and the stem also has a waxy coating to prevent the loss of water. Now, the animals like desert snakes and rats live in deep burrows that have a cool and moist environment during the daytime when the desert is hot and dry. At the night when the desert is cool, the animals come out of their holes and burrows. Now, camels drink a large quantity of water at a single time and can survive without the water for many weeks, as it has hump on its back from where it can use its store food and water. Now students, they also excrete a very little water in urine, and the dung is also very dry, and that's why they do not sweat. And also students, you see, when we talk about the desert animals, they have adapted themselves in the deserts. The second is the mountain habitats. Now see students, these habitats are normally very cold and windy, and they are cooler even in summer. In the mountains, the habitat vary with the altitude or height. As we go higher up in the mountain, the temperature decreases. Snowfall also occurs during winter at the high altitudes. Adaptation in plants. Now trees like pine usually grow on the sloping sides of mountain, and since most of the rainwater in such areas flows down the slopes, that very little water is available to the trees, and hence to conserve water, leaves are reduced to spines, and also they have a thick waxy coating on their surface to reduce the loss of water. And trees are normally cone shaped and have sloping branches that helps to slide rainwater and snow easily and prevent them from getting heavier. Next is adaptation in plants. So animals like yak, deer, mountain goats, snow leopards live in mountains. They have thick fur to protect themselves from cold, and also you can see their legs are very strong, which can help them to climb the mountains easily. They can eat a wide variety of vegetation which is available on the mountain and can survive without water for many days. Let's start with the polar habitat. Now students, the polar regions are very cold. Polar bears live in polar region and they adapt themselves to live in a cold habitat the whole year. Now students, you can see here, like penguins survive in polar regions due to the presence of waterproof feathers and a thick layer of fat under the skin that regulates their body temperature. They stay together in groups to keep themselves warm. A polar bear has a thick fur on its coating. Similarly, a polar fox is there which can survive themselves for many times. That's all. Thank you.